Welcome to part number 4 of AO Redone modded Operation Barca. We are in the process of recovering from a sneak attack. Actually, it wasn't quite as sneak as I say here. Essentially, I didn't scout this area quite as thoroughly as I could have. I was busy making camo traps with our numerous recon planes. And out of the fog of war came a couple of an IS-3 and IS-2 here, and an IS-3, I believe, as well as a T-44-100 that came and quote-unquote ambushed our Panther II. I checked to see if it had Survivor, and it did. It's the only reason it survived. The N tank, former iteration of the N tank that we received in Lillehammer, almost met its end, other than its ability award their Survivor. So we have been down last turn, haven't been able to move quite as far as I would like. We may be able to make some progress here and get forward and repair. That's the key to moving on such a vast map, I think, and getting anywhere. So rather than stay here for another turn, I'm going to try to move forward at least some ways, as the support vehicles won't be able to keep up with this unit unless it goes forward as well, or will be slower again as yet. These vehicles are not as fast as the blitzing Master Blitzkrieg enhanced +1 movement speed Panther II. I suppose it could catch up, but irrespective of that, we always have to move forward. We're unfortunately now in two groups, and I'm not sure that's really the wisest of ideas. What is that? How is that? I see. I would swear that this unit had all kinds of heroes. It's gone now? I must have taken them off before the start of the scenario. Last I'd swear I gave the thing rapid fire. That would not be this tank. That would be the tank in the northern theater of operations here. This one, I guess I must have brought it out afterward, and irrespective of any of that, I just checked the reserve. If I wanted to assign a hero to the thing, I really don't have the heroes to anything that would markedly augment its abilities. I use markedly liberally. I don't think anything here would really augment its abilities, other than this would cause it to spend rounds unnecessarily. This is something you wouldn't want. And anyway, whatever the case, it has no heroes because we have run out of heroes and have 225 core slots going. So what will I do? I don't really know. What we're going to do is overrun that unit, is what we're going to do with our... we don't have lightning attacks, so we're going to scout the area first, like this. I'm going to pivot... I'm going to pivot right down there. Overrun that unit. We've done something. You'll note this, I usually don't take quite this long with my moves, but it's a very large map, and it's a deadly map, and I don't really know what's in the mod. So we'll just take it nice and slow and see what comes of it. Let's do we have a scout? We have exactly one recon car with this group, and apparently we're headed down in this direction. 2 of 5, 6 of 7, 10 of 10, I see. 12 points. What if we go like that? What happens? It's 12 points still. 12 points. That's rapid fire. 8. Yeah, times 1.5 is 12. No more than 12. Yeah, we'd have to overrun you, which probably is doable, other than we'd have to get rid of you first. Or we could roll down in this direction, take out one of these mines like so, with our lightning attack flame tank. And then what would that mean now? 4 and 12. 4 and 12. The question is, which 12 are we looking at here? 100 millimeter, 12 killed. So we can get on this fortification and kill this 100 millimeter. Does that get... It gets us closer to this road, which makes life 12 of 12. It's a... I think that's 100% certain that it will happen. We've done it. We're stuck there now? Happily so. Okay, so we have enough planes, surely, to where we can head down here and find out what drives this area. Not a lot, really. There's nothing, per se, at least close to us, that we have to really worry about. We're still taking some damage there. The problem is this unit has no defensive augments via heroes or whatnot in any way. So it just tends to take more damage if it does get caught out without support. But it does move quite far and quite is very effective once it does attack. The problem is defense, which is not a problem because we just roll right up there and well, let's see what we can do here. 14 points. And that works. 8 points. Let's roll right here. Boom. Well, let's see here. You are 10 of 10. I see. We need to de-entrench that unit as well. 12 points. What to do and how to do it, that's the question at hand. We need this unit to go away. I'd rather rebase my Air Force up here, which is means we can't really get here, but there's nothing here. I think I have a vague recollection in the base game of some weird thing happening that is almost inexplicable, where there's units just come out of this area, like tanks and such. Maybe they make their way off from somewhere here if you don't pay attention, coming to take this base or this city or something. I don't really recall exactly, but it was where did those units come from? Was my recollection. Whatever the case is or is not, we're gonna put this fort away there. Or strong point. I can't help but remember that as it was like a WTF moment for me. Like, how in the heck did that happen? I don't know. So we got, let's roll up. I see. Flame. We may as well flame the sky. Let's do that. Let's do something. At least we'll go down here. That's where that fire came from, this fort. And we have, let's see, you are 8 of 10. We don't need any trouble with this guy here, really, but actually we need to de-entrench this heavy infantryman as well. And I'm pretty sure this Tiger can overrun this infantry as well as this strong point, provided we can get through that unit right there, which we can, like that. Roll right here with our ignores entrenchment Tiger 2, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. I see. 0 and 4. Well, that should make it less feisty. Yeah. Why this thing does damage? Why Tiger 2 doesn't do any damage? That's the question at hand. Crippling blow, I would imagine. Because the attack rating should be about the same. Heart attack 32. And heart attack 30. With, I see, butcher instead of, yeah. Well, that's a 7-point difference right there. How about you? Nothing. No. I could have got some recon there as well. Do I want my tiger on the river to attack? I see. I see. There's another one here. I see. Well, we'd certainly want to keep... I see. Our recon car out of trouble, but it appears as though he is in trouble. Let's take these units over here. I'm assuming that we can heal up and not... Why did I move forward like that? Apparently, I wanted to be adjacent to my consolidator, and now I'm in the firing arc of both of these units. Well, what will we do here? As to what drives this area, completely unknown. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna head back here and try to take this airbase over with this Pioneer. We'll roll forward here or walk, etc. As to what drives that area out there, let's find out. We'll find out. And quite a few guards about, really. KV-85. Yikes. No surrender, anti-tank support, tank killer. Let's see what he does here. It's 22, 23, sort of like a Tiger 1 or whatnot. And you? Nothing. Alright, well, that's this unit. Uh-oh. I see a danger occurring here to our recon vehicle. If this thing rolls up, how far can it go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Its range is only 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the road, and then 8 perhaps. Who knows, really? I wonder what its entrenchment is. 0, 5. How far can we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see. This thing can move quite some ways as well. The good news is we have this Jag Panther along for the ride here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 of 9. We roll right here. We can be happy. It's these guys will go right for our anti-air, and then we won't be able to move again. We can go here, and then they can bomb our Jag Tiger, but they'll only be able to pop our mobile recon or anti-air once, or give them a chance to pop off at this unit as well. Maybe that's not a bad idea. No support at all. I see. Well, we'll go here. We don't need to be slowed down by that activity there. Let's see. Here you run into trouble. Nice sunny days. Everything looking good, and then you forget that the rain is coming, and then it's over for your jet fighter. Let's see here. 0, no retaliation. Awards, +3. +2 survivor. Could get killed by a rainstorm. Who knows, really, though. That leaves us looking for a point. The point would be that this heavy infantryman is going to be very challenging to displace. And then we've got you. And it looks as though this unit cannot make it here. This unit cannot do it either, which means we can destroy that minefield on that road, because why not? This unit here can get here, so if we were to step up here, we would definitely need support for that activity, but we could rouse both of these minefields. Okay, so support. I was thinking the support would be better placed around this area. So let's do exactly that. We'll put you here. Put this unit away there. 8 points. I see, we can't make it there. It would seem as though we can't, but we can't though. So this grenadier is completely unsupported in any way. Looks like he's taking a bath. This 85 tank is... Our grenadier is getting the better of him, which is good for us. So, we'll support our beleaguered Panther. Bombard this guy. This unit is out of moves, except that he's not. So we can roll up here. Bombard this unit again. Overrun this rascal here. Let's see what happens at 1 point. I see 12 points. Let's put it to this unit there. We'll roll... So we found another T-44 tank. That's not a bad tank per se. At least it wasn't before we overrun it, surely. Let's we can proceed down here as there's no danger without support until the partisan shows up or whatnot. But we'll not be running from partisans that don't exist, so we'll not... Let's see, we have a Soviet airfield here. We can... What to do, really? So this unit is not making it here any longer. Can he make it here? He can, yeah. If we go forward and destroy this guy's minefield, he'll make it right here. But we can destroy this minefield here. To what end? Perhaps supply. Well, these mines interdict supply, and if you have sort of minefields here, you'd think that supply would float down through these... if you take these units out, you'd think that it would float through this bridge hex, but it doesn't because it is interdicted by the mine, at least by my best reckoning. So let's close up this group here. This thing, we can go here and get on the road, as I was saying there. Then let's see here, you can't make it through the... He can make it here, but not... I bet that he can go right here. He can go there. He has to, I think, proceed up to this hex here because of this layout of this road. So we can't go from here to here and then here. Do I want to find out the hard way? I'm sure of it. I'm sure he can't make it here, even though it says he can, though, huh? So we'll not destroy that mine, because if he can make it here, he might make it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He won't make it there though, because he doesn't move 9. He moves 6. Why does it say he can go here then? Because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can get there with 7 on this road. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sure of it now. He can't do it. He cannot get here. He cannot get here. He can get there. So, what are we going to do here? That's the question at hand, isn't it? I think we're going to repair, because I like my units at full strength. This thing here, we can bomb it or do something or other to it where it will make it completely irrelevant. So we cannot bomb you, but what we can do is proceed in this direction with our recon vehicle, get adjacent to it, and go like so, and overrun you. And see, we have no proper anti-air here except for you, so that will be proper enough. We can go like that. Send our camouflage Jag Panther here, and then our recon vehicle here. And this unit, of course, has no business in the close, but it is behind the lines per se, as it were. So we'll not, don't worry. I'm not going to put him here because there'd be some infantry or something could come up and the Jag Panther would not defend him. So this unit, whether this guy goes this turn or next turn, it's irrelevant, so we'll not worry about it. If we go forward here, we can go 1 hex forward, but not back, adjacent to support, and this low tank is not really the best at defense. Much like that Panther. It does very well on offense, but doesn't really have any first strike readiness, etc. that says that it's immune to any damage. So where does our Air Force go is the next question at hand. Let's close this group up here and find for certain that the range is too far for our bombers to do much of anything here. It is too far. We could move our bombers up here, which doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'm not really sure that it's necessary though, because we have a Tiger II that moves 6 and a Jag Tiger that moves 6 as well. And the problem is there's no... This unit should be a bunker buster, right? So the problem is that these bunkers... Anyway, it can bust these bunkers because these Pioneers bust these bunkers as well. Let's see what this ground defense of 44. No one said that we had to have all 3 of our planes in the same theater, so there's no reason why we can't go up here adjacent to our 262 and bomb this thing to oblivion and follow up with an attack with the Grenadier next turn. As this thing has a very fearsome characteristics, it has a 44 ground defense. I think I'll take too much more damage than I really care to with my Grenadier or Pioneer. That leaves this essentially closed. These have moved. This is scouted. These have moved. You've moved. That leaves our glorious Air Force looking for some action. Unfortunately, we don't have this bunker as yet, so perhaps it's more unfortunate for the enemy. As we'll just roll right down here, or fly down there, and see about finding some units to dispatch. Let's see, this guy comes to mind here. Let's see, we have another bomber here. And take this anti-air unit out. Redone unit in the house here. 9 points, 14 points. This thing can be bombed or grenadiered away. This unit was causing me all kinds of concern and whatnot. Let's make it less so. We can head. I see. Well, good for me, I suppose. We have another shock tactics unit we can pin. We could have pinned this unit. And then, why not go right here? Let's save ourselves a recon car. Uh-oh. And we'll go like that. Let's get up here. We'll close this camo trap. At least the forward one. We'll put 2 points into that unit. We'll get here for the camo encirclement and here as well. So why should I go here or there? We'll go right in that city where we're most happy. You are out of rounds, but nothing gets to this tank because we'll have to pass through this zone of control here, and or dispatch the Tiger II, which is not gonna happen. So he's pretty much happy right there, theoretically. You let's roll down here just because, and we're happy there. I'm gonna cycle through these units. That's the end of the turn. Next turn. I see. Gonna need to overrun something or take a downturn. I could have sent one of my anti-air down to protect the Jag Tiger, but I was thinking that it was by and large irrelevant. Even if it did take damage, what of it? It's still 17 strength. And I didn't want to repair my anti-air unit or whatnot. Perhaps I should have. Actually, I didn't want to have my anti-air unit heavily damaged by both those forts, because they're quite fragile, at least relatively speaking. We'll see who those forts attack. These guys here. This area seems very, very challenged. Who are you? 85 tank wandering about, 43 tank. This is a 76 anti-tank gun. Did it anyway. I see. Where did that come from, though, is what I want to know. I thought that you were out of range. Oh, this one must have got him. 2 points, I see. And you? That's more like it. What is your story, Guards Army? It doesn't say anything at all about no surrender. How about you? No surrender, I say. Tank killer. Well, in the interest of not taking any inadvertent fire from these strong points again, I'm going to send you down and double bomb. Strong point. Send you down here. Attack. Let's see. Are we +3 award? It is. So what we'll want to do is attack this unit. I wonder. No, I can't do that. Well, definitely what we want to do here is attack both of these and then retreat off the river. The question is, do we go in the city or adjacent to our Jag Tiger here? I was thinking the latter. We'll repair you. Let's see here. Is there any way to overrun this unit, destroy this unit, so that we can not surrender him because he has no surrender? So that's an irrelevant line of reasoning. Let's see, 6, let's try it. Boom. Where are we now? Captain Flamathon here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And that leaves us looking down the barrel here of Mr. Tank, Consolidated Tank Killer, who probably is not going to think all too terribly much of our support here from this Jag Panther. Let's see what his defense is. Actually, he probably will think something of it as to exactly how much will it deter him? Probably not so much, no. What's that again? Tank Killer single shot. How badly do I want this unit, and how much do I care about my flame tank relative to being able to support it with this 6-move Jag Panther? And then there's the no anti-air point, which we won't be able to move this, as well as support the advance. Because we want to kill off this unit here. Look at that. 16 points. It doesn't matter because we're going to do this. No, hold on. We're going to take, because you have +3, we'll go here. Actually, we'll go right here. And take the awards points for our... What is this thing? A Whirlwind. Adjacent to our Jag Tiger. This thing will not be able to move and support the advance, so will not advance. What we will do is pull back here and see if this guy wants to step forward into it. And let's see, I'm going to want to head over in this direction to clear this lot out, just because we have 35 turns to do it. Alright, as I have no idea what's down here, but I suppose I could sort of find out. Do I want to buy another recon plane? Not really, but can. So we've got this area lit up. There's 85 KV and whatnot. I'm not seeing many IS units. There's an IS-1, so I haven't seen a 2 or a 3 since this almost catastrophe here. That seems to have passed. Okay, 8 points. We can overrun you. I think as long as we get down here, offer some recon. What happens there? 10 points. 2 points. 2 points. I swear there was a 100mm here that we're not seeing exactly right now. I thought I sent a jet. I did. I sent a double shot jet fighter down, did 11, and then finished him off. So he's gone. Okay, so we can go. What do we want to do? We'll roll down here, roll here. Why not? Why not go, say, like this instead, though? Down this road. Overrun you. Swing this unit here. Overrun you. Plus 1 heart attack. We've done it. What's your entrenchment? 1 of 5. In theory, we could use the parts. The question is, does this still stay 014 if we send our recon car off? We're going to find out. 014 it is. We have this minesweeper. We're going to clear a path here so that we can resupply through this area without any sort of trouble. So in theory, that area is clear now. We can roll up here and surrender these 152s for some experience. We're stuck there. Why not roll? I see. I think this thing is still. Well, we don't really. I don't really know exactly, but I don't see any danger really of going down here unless there are partisans in the area. And then this 34 PT-34 is in trouble and end up with PT Barnum. PT Barnum is half of the Barnum and Bailey Circus, which is an old running circus. I'm not even sure it still exists. So they've got a lot of very close terrain here. This bow cage is not easy to move through. And I don't really know what's here either. So I figure if we clear this lot here, we can find out whether it's safe to move through here or not. The perhaps first item we should do is find out more about what's there. I see. And we found out all right, it would seem there. Do we have the range? I don't think that we do have the range to... No, we don't. And we sent our recon car off on a prestige hunt. What does that mean? We have another recon car here. Head right here. And it looks like we can send our vigilant low tank down into the city. And let's see what we have. 17.998. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves. We can make it if we go here. 1, 2. I see. We only have 3 left. So 1, 2 would be stuck here. We'd have to support from the river. Or we could just pull back and not really worry. How about you? We could support from here as well. We don't have to pull back. We just go forward. Overrun that unit. Can swing forward 10 points, 14. Well, we'll take this unit completely out. And nothing going on there, unfortunately. Why should I go forward? Why shouldn't I is the question. That's the better question. 14, 17, 217. How far can you go? Not particularly, but perhaps far enough. Boom. We'll make this lot here a little less feisty. We'll bring our Panther 2 down with no support at all. Didn't that end badly for me last time? I'd swear that that thing was just finished right now, recovering from an excursion that I thought would be safe, but we didn't have recon before. Now we know. That doesn't mean there's not an IS-2 and 3 here, but it seems to be the way of it there, so we'll just go with it. Alright, let's see. Here we have we'll roll you forward here in front of the support. And we can maybe interdict the path of said IS-3 coming up this road with our vigilant grenadier in the close. The IS-3 will have to attack him, which will be probably alarmingly good at, but hopefully not destroy the unit if it's even a thing, and probably it's not. Let's support our units here. We'll roll back in this direction. The question here is how to deploy these units. 217 we're taking some damage. We'd have to put our camouflaged Jag Panther in the front, which means it would take some well, there we have that, don't we? We have one round left. Let's roll down here and put it to this thing. We can roll right down here as well, or even better yet, boom. We'll roll our Jag Panther right here. We'll get you right here, providing anti-air, and get our You can find out sort of what's here and keep an eye on it at least, and then we'll get there. Our poor bridge engineer, well, we'll put him on the river there. I don't think anything comes in and destroys him, irrespective. He's a 0 experience unit, so we'll not worry. Alright, these planes here, let's find out what we have. We have our double attack fighter, which is right here, which means that it's now over for these two. And we could go up and support the other theater with the Redone unit, which no longer seems particularly relevant or critically needed here. In fact, there's nothing even for him to attack this turn, which is a travesty. Let's see if there's anything here. We can send one of our recon planes out here to find out, and nothing to bomb. Well, off we go to this new area here, which means that he has no support, which means that we should send you off to that area there as well. Let's bring you forward there. And then we have these units we'll want to forward deploy to this area. Bring this bomber down there as well. Get our Ju-390. Why not repair this unit? There's no reason. We'll bring these forward as well. That, I think, is closing in on another turn. Let's see, we can move forward there. Why not? We get rolling across to this area. Let's see if we can put this mine away there and lumber over here or whatnot. This flame Panzer was going to wait. Let's see, we have infantry, 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 bike, and there's a lot of sort of nothing that we're going to deal with right now. So we'll go up here, adjacent to this Jag Panther right there. We'll turn him off for this no rounds. Don't need them. And there's no reason to be here when we have the slot there. Let's deploy right there adjacent to the Jag Tiger. We're happy there. We're good there as well, right? We're good there. We're good. Happy. That's going to do it next turn. Bombings. I guess it's good news that we're seeing a lot of the east, as there doesn't seem to be any action on the west. Where these guys are again exactly? I think they're south of that city that we just took, where the Jag Tiger is located. It's a bloodbath for these guys. One round left. Yikes. Looks as though our camo Jag Panther support has been discovered by this bike. We'll skip these guys. Tiger got something. Oh! Guards are up. Looks like they're deploying their Air Force over to the west. That lot are going to fare particularly well against this Tiger tank. I'm pretty sure that's the heart of the matter right there, really. Points. Guards, Army. I think this is the no. It's not the no surrender man. You are though. Anti-tank support. Well, we happen to have the Redone unit here that says we don't care about your anti-tank support in the least. Let's see here now. What was that like? 16, 17. I wonder if we were to roll up here and not worry about any support at all because there'll be no units left. Whether that could work out as well as not. Let's go here and surrenderize this 85 unit. We'll then take its spot roll the Tiger forward for Azad 18. We'll then proceed forward and overrun this hero-laden unit. We'll also head forward here and find out what drives this area. 85 tank with nothing and a bunch of infantry. Alright, let's close this turn out, and then I think we can close the episode out. I think we can go really on a rampage here, at least to the east. These guys don't seem particularly enthusiastic about heading up in our direction. So why should I worry about them? We could divide our forces and head sort of down in that direction as well as over in this direction here. No. Let's see, we can make it that far. Why should I care? Why should I don't care. We have 2 rounds left. Let's take this guy out as well. How far can you go? I don't see why I shouldn't take this out as well. Run completely out of rounds. I'm going to find out if there's a reason. There's no reason. There's no reason. There's nothing there that can do any damage at all. He may attack the Jag Panther. Then again, he may not. Let's take this bunker out as well. So what we have done is overextended our advance to one degree or the next. Have we though? Have we? We can take a couple of pips of entrenchment off this SU heavy infantry. We spent another... well, we can go like that. Better yet, like that. We'll go like this as well. Roll forward here. This everyone is protected, doubly so sometimes. Which gets me wondering why I don't go and engage this lot with this force here. It's not the most conservative idea that I've ever had. It's not probably the best of ideas that I've ever had either. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it gets done. By the time we get over here, there'll be nothing there. There's already essentially nothing there. So why should I go there? If we go here, we can apply 2 points of damage there. The problem is then... I should have sent this... We need to buy some reconnaissance planes is what we need to do, because I find myself short one that I'd like to send over that city there to get some reconnaissance for our Pioneer, who's only doing 17 points because, of course, he's a 17-point unit without rapid fire. Never mind. So that's the reason there. And we can go down here and maybe trigger those guys to come up and retake their city. I wonder what would happen if we dared these guys to come get some. We'll see if they do or not. Let's move forward. We'll get over here. We'll take this airfield at some point. Alright, here we go. I'm pretty sure it's over for these guys without any air support. The question is exactly how over. If we switch places here with our Tiger tank, we can overrun you, leaving them both free to move again. Let's see, 6 points I see in you. Yeah, I didn't put the ignores entrenchment on the Grenadier. That doesn't mean that we can't still proceed, because there are a great many soft targets that are not fully entrenched as yet. And we have our minesweeper guy. I don't trust that mine not to interdict supply, so we're going to do away with it. So we'll have free flowing of supply through both of these avenues. We can have our bridge engineer go here as well to open up a supply gate if needed. So, Panther 2, let's see. 14, 16, 20. Okay, and let's see, we have... I see. Do we have any base, forward bases? We don't have an air base. There's one here we could appropriate, but we're not quite there, and that is not going to happen, so we'll not even think on that. What happens here? The question is, does this Panther go... It goes this way, because this Grenadier will go here with the support of these artillery pieces, so we'll save the rounds of the low, which has quite some movement. Go like that. We'll go forward here. We'll overrun you. We can overrun that unit with our 6-round support Tiger. End up, say, here. Saving ammunition for our low tank and our Panther. This Vigilant Panther can move into the close and destroy this unit as well. This recon vehicle rolls down here. We'll get this city taken over. How far can you get? Quite some ways, really, here. We can go, there we have, why can we not go any further than this hex with any of our units? Strange. Well, let's go here. How many rounds do you have left? 1 round. 4 rounds. Let's we'll go here. We'll go there. And get this Jag Panther there with camouflage. We'll get you. And here we go. Here we go. So this could end up with a sticky situation relative to encirclement if these units come down this road and interdict this supply gate here. So what would we want to do, really? What we would want to do is proceed down this way. How about you? You can go... Okay, so... we can get here, bombard you. We can get here and bombard you. We can roll down here and overrun that unit. And then think. We get you right here, our Surrender Panther G, which means they'll get here, but they shouldn't be able to interdict the supply through that hex as it's running at that angle here. So we can go like that. And no support at all. We could care less. And then there's our victory hex, which we're increasingly farther and farther away from. I suppose we could send one of these recon planes out there. Get you down here. Unfortunately, there are no enemies about. Perhaps we could search for a most likely location where they might be found. Say here. There's this bunker that wouldn't be bad to do away with via the air. But I bet that there are more clustered targets about this city. So, if we go out like, say, this, where are we going to place our camouflaged fighter? This unit. It can get here, which means that we can attack here, here, or here, which sounds perfectly reasonable. All we need to do is make sure that it's surrounded by other units that are... I see. We've gone to the wrong area. There's a perfect cluster right here. IS-2, I see. Alright, well, it's a 37. I suppose we could bomb these guys as per plan. Or we could redirect. Bring our JU-390 here to bear on this IS-2. Which strikes me as trouble. Let's do that. Who are you? An IS-1, I see. So we could then go bring our other unit here to bear on this IS-1 as well. These bombers have been making life easy for us for quite some time. I think since 41 they've taken quite a bit of edge off. Let's bring our camoed man here. We'll roll down right here as well. And I think we have, say, this as well. We may as well burn through around a de-entrench or whatnot. That unit, etc. Okay, we can, let's swing around the back end here. We don't really need trouble. And there's no support here. I suppose, really, why not get down here? Yeah, why not? And then you, we care about this flag or this area here? I don't know. We have a lot of turns left, but I was thinking this was going to have to remain unexplored. And we'll just leave that alone and go over here next to our two ISU-152s. I think we're very close to being done with the turn. You can get... we'll go right here. I don't want to be on this road here without any sort of support. And we'll not burn through a round on that guy. We're happy here as well. Let's see, we can get moving forward here. Get there. Happy there. Next turn. Oh, another camel. I'm going to see how many units that thing has destroyed. It's got to be a massive count, really. Poor Tiger tank. Oh. He didn't boom. Why didn't he attack? Another, some guard airs showing up. Let's see. The unit did nothing. Good for me. Why did this unit here not attack? Because it's a low tank, I think. Either he knows, he sees the Tiger support, maybe. Yeah. The Tiger support is probably, yeah, it's an 85 unit, so. Yep, the Tiger does a considerable amount of damage. This should be, this whole lot here really could conceivably end up being gone by the end of this next turn. And depending on the number of ammunition points we have available. I'm pretty sure we have, let's see, 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 16 rounds, and if we get into it here, we could maybe do something on the river. This Jag Panther could overrun this 76 units. That's 17 or more units gone, at least in theory. Like this Tiger with rapid fire. Once I overrun this unit, the Tiger can swing up on this road and then boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unit infantry gone. Backed up by the Jag Panther. Leaving the Low and the Panther to essentially go on a rampage. We're going to find out the exact truth of what that is or isn't in the next episode. We'll find out the mystery of this area, which confounded me in one of my games that I played through. Some mystery units showed up and headed toward this city there. I don't know where they came from in that particular playthrough, who knows. And then there's this this lot here, which have overrun the far northeastern aspect of the Soviet salient, I think is the proper word there. Whatever the case is or it's not, that is going to be the end of the episode. I hope to see you in the next one.